Yup. I guess we is actually live, dog. Get these out of here, man. Before I get started, just want to make sure everything cool. Y'all know how that go. I guess we're gonna get into this topic tonight about what I feel has happened to, like the black family and stuff like that, because I've been doing some reading, doing some research on some stuff, and it's just some things that's, kind of caught my eye, some stuff that I just want to talk about, basically see what people pretty much think about the stuff, or if maybe if I'm tripping or not. But we gonna go with the intro first, then when I get back, I just want to hit y'all with some stats or some stuff that I jotted down over the last few days, because I was watching some videos and the numbers is just crazy, and it just kind of make you, take a look at yourself and some things that done happened, whatever. So let's get into it.
Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Alright, so we're getting back to it. I'm just trying to get my thing set up, man. I don't know, every time I try to go do the live shit, I really can't be seeing like people comments or something for some reason. Okay, well, I can see it now, I guess. Let me see. Okay, so I just want to read off some stats to y'all. I'm not going to try to keep y'all too long with this, because we can't keep having the same argument about the same shit. I'm just going to put some stuff out there, what I think, what I feel. If y'all feel like y'all going to comment, whatever. That's just how I feel about certain things. So when we try to find some kind of solution to what's going on, because it's not a coincidence that, generation after generation of basically black people and black families, we just fucked in the game. Like, that's not a coincidence. And nobody want to take the blame, so I just figure, fuck it, I jump out there, I say it, I start the fucking argument, I start the dialogue. But I just personally, I just feel like fathers not being there, or not able to be there, or being pushed away, all that shit matter. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know, we watch kids when they little and they not around their father, then they get grown and they be criminals, and then we try to be like, well, what's the problem? I just feel like things that happen to, I'll put this out there, this is gonna be all over the place, because I've been writing stuff down for multiple days, and watching stuff, and it just kind of build up. But just things that done happen to me, the situation I'm in, and situations of other people I talk to. And I just want people to understand that this is not about attacking nobody. This is not about me and my kid's mother. This is not about you and your kid mama, or you and your baby daddy. But everybody run around this bitch talking about how important it is, like, putting the kid first. But we won't even put our motherfucking pride to the side for the kid. We won't work with the other parent for the kid. We out here really competing to be the better parent. Or, what I feel, sometimes I be reading people's statuses, like women's statuses, and it seemed like it's a competition to see who got the worst baby daddy. And like, where the fuck that competition start, and what do you win for that? Okay, you got the worst baby daddy. What you win? A dead kid, or a kid in fucking jail? You know what I'm saying? Or a dumbass kid growing up just growing with nothing? Okay, you won. But people don't want to have that conversation, because nobody want to take the blame for their kid being fucked up. And I get that. But I know where I fucked up at with my kids. That's why with my older kids, I talk to them. With my younger kids, I'm gonna do better. And I got a grandbaby, and I'm like, I talk to my daughter, we ain't gonna fuck this up. And that's where I feel like a lot of the pride shit kind of go out the fucking window, man, because I guess I can't do shit and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just read off some stats. that I wrote down over the last couple of days. They said that black people, well, people of color, we'll say that, is 37% of the population, but we 67% of the prison population. And then out of the 67% that's in the prison population, 64% of them come from fatherless homes. And like, how do y'all not know or not see that that is affecting what's going on around people? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I say I'm not blaming like women or men. It's a mixture of both. We all out here fucking up. None of us is fucking going to school and graduating. We not putting pressure on our kids to graduate. Like, the high point in most kids' lives, and we know it. And people try to be like, you know, well, we got to do something for them. But fuck that. Like, me and my daughter, my 19-year-old daughter, we got into it one time because she graduated from high school and she was just happy as fuck. And then she like, you know, like, I wasn't excited, but I am, but now what? And then I just feel like we set our kids up for failure because we don't even get them no motherfucking competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, in most black families, if it's 20 people, if 3 graduate, all of a sudden we praising them 3 for just graduating high school. Like, that's supposed to be a given. But we don't fucking, we don't, you know, we just leave it at that. And then that's my problem. We just leave it at that. And that's why we where we at now. But anyway, I'm gonna try to hit y'all with these stats. Okay, 1 in 5 of the men that's in jail, they in there for like drugs. You know what I'm saying? And that's due to, you know, society and how hard it is to make it out here. And that's what I kind of want to tie into the whole pretty much like child support shit, because, you know, I have my child support situation and I talk to people and they got their situations. And there's one common denominator is, it's not that we don't want to take care of our kids. We want to. Y'all don't understand that system don't give a fuck about what we got left. What we gonna do then? And that's the situation that make the father or a man look for shortcuts, which is dope and drugs, and, you know, because then you factor in how materialistic we are as a people. Oh man, this nigga working 40 hours a week, man, and he ain't got shit. That shit matters in the long run, and y'all know that. That's why y'all want to, you know, shine y'all kids up and send them to school, because y'all don't want them to get teased. But the truth of the matter is, it's just simple shit that we can adjust along life that other races do that can change that. We can stop putting pressure on each other if we want to about fucking clothes and cars and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we not. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing, but fuck all that. They say 30% of kids live in a single parent home. That's 12 million kids in a single parent home. Now that's 12 million gambles we throwing on the table, because look at the statistics for shit. They say 63% of youth suicides is from fatherless homes. And now on top of that, they done gave, basically, when I look at the system and welfare and child support and all of that shit, I really think that shit is geared towards black people. So if it apply to other races, then fine. But I'm worried about black kids because I got black kids. So that's my numero uno right there, is black kids. But now they want to say, if your kid from a single parent home, he got a behavioral disorder, something's wrong with him. Now, with that being said, they do shit to get rid of the father. Now they done put these sweet ass deals, and that's what I want to talk about as far as like child support and alimony and divorce and welfare and government assistance, all this bullshit they lay out there on the table. And I got the video. I put it on the end of this. If I put it on YouTube, it's this guy named Stephen Darby. I watched a couple of his videos. He like I guess he a preacher, but he don't be preaching. He be talking like some real shit, and y'all should check him out. I think he a good dude. He married, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard nothing bad about him. I done went through a lot of shit, so, and I ain't heard or saw nothing bad. He from a little raggedy ass hole in the wall church, and it's just, you know, he's one of those people that I feel like I could listen to and believe. But it's just kind of fucked up that they put all this stuff on the table for us and basically on the rat trap. And we walk right up generation after generation, grabbing it and biting it and getting fucked up. And then the next person walk up. Then Michael walk up. Then Desmond walk up. Then Desmond's son walk up. Then my great-grandson walk. And like nobody is not going to say nothing due to the fact that a couple of things I think. We never want to call each other out on our bullshit. Niggas, men, we got to swallow the pill. If you got a kid and you got a kid with a girl and whatever, man, like speaking from experience, fuck it. Just do what you got to do. It's going to be a long walk there. If she was just a fucking, she had the kid, just be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let what y'all got going on keep you out of that kid life, because your kid gonna end up this 64% that's in prison, or it's gonna end up this 63% that kill itself, or end up in one of these situations where it say plea deals make up 94% of state felonies and 97% of federal felonies. Misdemeanor convictions are higher. And that's due to them being scared of the time, because we know how they treat black people in the system. So instead of trying to figure out a way to beat the system, why we can't take that energy and try to figure out how to keep them out of that motherfucker? And my solution to that is really communicating and getting along with the mother of your child or the father of your child, because all of this competing to be the best fucking mama or the best daddy versus the other parent. How about we compete against these other two motherfuckers and see if we can get along and raise our kid better? Because we watching the shit, and people don't want to admit it because you don't want to talk about yourself. But I talk about myself. I was fucking up through my kids' life. I know that. That's why when they older, I talk to them now. I tell them, TT Desmond, booby, look, I'm fucking sorry. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of situations that happened with me and your mama that made me mad or hurt my feelings, and I walked away. I backed up. I said, you know what? Fuck it, bitch. You got it on your own. Have it on your own. And most niggas act like that, and most niggas think like that because y'all don't think that we got feelings or we don't got nothing to do. And that's why I said one thing I want to throw on people is people that work. I want y'all to do this. Take your net pay and then deduct 30% from that and go live on your own, and tell me how hard that's going to be. Not saying that we don't want to take care of our kids, because we do, but just do that simple math for me. You got $100. They going to tax that 100 down to 65. And then out of that they don't tax. When they take child support out, they do not even take it out of the 65. They take it out of the 100. So they still gonna take their $30. So now out of your 65, they gonna take $30 more. So now you got 35. And guess what? I'm not with the mama. That's why I'm paying child support. So now I turn to my girl. We got rent due. And that's more respect being lost for the black man, because now your girl don't respect you. Your baby mama damn sure don't respect you, because she feel like you left her high and dry. When the truth of the matter is, in most cases, neither one of us wanted this motherfucking kid. But for some reason, society got us thinking that women should get paid to be parents, and fathers got to just pay and suffer through the whole thing. And that's why I say communication is key, because at the end of the fucking day, all of this competing and this back and forth, we gambling with the fucking baby. And I just feel like some stuff we need to talk about that people don't want to talk about. People don't want to admit that my kid was a mistake. Like, seriously, you drop a cup of fucking milk, you can be on some bullshit and do that. You can fucking get in a car accident and admit all those mistakes. You can say, I dropped out of school, I shouldn't have did that, I shouldn't have quit that job. But you can't admit that your kid was unplanned and untimed and was clearly a fucking mistake. I had 2 kids in high school, clearly mistakes in my life that I gotta overcome. So what I look like not admitting to those, because that's what's killing us. The fact that we don't even want to acknowledge that it is a problem, because in most cases it's not. Because in most cases, if you have a kid with a woman that ain't shit, or you have a kid with a man that ain't shit, you knew they wasn't shit before you had the kid. And now that the baby's here, instead of working together because y'all know y'all ain't shit, we gonna just gamble and see if the baby turn out good. And that's where I say we got to quit with that kind of bullshit, because it's bullshit, man. Because these kids getting fucked up, and then y'all women want to run off and be like, I got this, fuck that nigga, but still go down to child support. If you so independent, you so strong and all of that, you shouldn't want nothing from them. But men, we shouldn't run off neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much blame to go around that we need to just quit talking about the fucking blame. What we gonna do to fix this? Because my thing is, man, I got a baby with a girl that I wasn't fucking around with. I really barely know her, but we got a baby. But my thing is, I'm gonna talk to her. What you need, what I can do. But then on top of that, what women need to do is learn to accept what he got to offer. Because more than money, more than anything, niggas' presence is more than anything. Like, that's the biggest threat through damn near through most men's lives. I'm gonna call your daddy. And niggas shaking they fucking boots. But if you sitting around talking about how he ain't shit, he don't do shit, he ain't there, blah, 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 blah. When you finally pull that threat out when the kid 13 years old, when he square up at your ass, because he a man now, because we become men 12, 13 years old. That's when my mama hitting me stopped hurting me, when I was 12, 13 years old. She was really whooping me, wasting her time, and she just stopped. But then you throw the threat out. But you've been telling this same little boy for 14, 13 years, he ain't coming. And now you want him to believe he coming because you want him to stop smoking weed or whatever the fuck situation y'all done got into that you didn't have to get into if you would have just got along with his daddy. Okay, his daddy ain't shit. His daddy ain't got no job. Let that man still see his kid. I told my daughter that. It ain't nothing y'all can do to fix it. Y'all, it gotta be something, because the truth of the matter is, one day y'all was cool enough to fuck raw. Get back to that day and say, okay, we gonna build off of that, because people be acting like, you know, he ran off on me and the kids and all of that shit. Like, all of that extra arguing is bullshit, man. It just fucked me up, because I'm just seeing like status after status, and you read all these statistics, and you just like, somebody got to fix this shit. Somebody got to say something. And what need to be said is what people call hate now. Or like my baby mama said, I'm bitter. I'm not bitter because I pay child support. I'm bitter because they don't leave me nothing behind. They don't give a fuck about the kid. They don't give a fuck about her. They damn sure don't give a fuck about the father, because when you go down there, they clearly tell you that. I am going to charge you $100 to take money from this man. And that's what I say. This is going to be all over the place, because this shit really, to be honest, when she said I'm bitter and hurt and I'm mad, yeah, I am, but not at her. I'm mad and bitter and hurt at this system and myself for allowing myself to be caught in that system. And like, I'm just here to warn other parents and other men, watch out for that shit, because they not playing. And that's just simple as that. And the one thing I want to say, me and my 19-year-old, her mama, they took $100 out my check, $114 out my fucking check, and sent my daughter $11 fucking dollars. And then y'all wonder why we mad, when that's when, you know, communication is key. Because my kid mother, she called me and said, I don't know what the fuck going on, but I got a check for $11. I said, well, motherfucker, they took $114. Now, right then, I could have been, fuck you bitches. She could have called and been, nigga, you ain't shit. No, sit down and talk. What's going on? Wait, okay, this. That's what they don't want us to do. Because long as we arguing and we fighting and we competing, that Willie Lynch shit is running the goddamn show. And people trying to act like that don't exist, and it do. That's exactly why they got us with the material shit. They got us with the competition shit. Because soon as we get our motherfucking hands on $2-3 motherfucking dollars, we running out immediately to outshine the next nigga that live right down the street from you. All us fucking poor. All of us fucked up. So how in the fuck you gonna say I'm the richest, poorest nigga? Or I'm the smartest, dumbest nigga? Or this whole, I got the worst baby daddy shit. That shit weak as fuck to me. I don't do that. I don't say that. You know what I'm saying? I know I talk a lot of shit about my kids, mom and them, but I'm always up for fixing shit. But I am mad and I am hurt, just like a lot of other niggas. And what I'm trying to get women to at least recognize is that in my situation, most days, that's what make me want to give the fuck up. Because I don't think y'all understand how much the shit hurt that I'm paying child support. And then when their birthday come around, I don't got money to buy them nothing for their birthday. Then they mama turn around and say how much I ain't shit because I ain't get them nothing for their birthday. That's fucked up. And any woman that does that is fucked up, if you ask me. Now, I'm not attacking my kid's mother because I don't, this is not about me personally, but y'all know people like that. Just like the one thing is, I saw a girl's status a couple weeks ago because that's what kind of kicked all this shit off in my head more than what it was because the shit made me so mad. This motherfucker say he ain't shit. She said her baby daddy ain't shit. Now that's all women got to do. When women say he ain't shit, here come 100 women like, yeah, girl, ain't asked that bitch no motherfucking questions. She talking about how he ain't shit. I read about 30 comments about how niggas ain't shit. My baby daddy. That's when everybody start throwing their baby daddy in there. And that's when they had a little tally about who got the worst baby daddy. Fine. If niggas ain't shit, they ain't shit. We know when niggas ain't shit. Y'all know when niggas ain't shit. Why we still talking about niggas who ain't shit? We need to be worried about what the fuck we gonna do about this baby that's still sitting right here. That nigga gone. Fuck him. Let's raise these motherfucking kids right. But back to the girl with the status. A couple days later, she put up her fucking due date. You calling this nigga a deadbeat daddy and this motherfucking baby ain't here. And that's another thing I want to tap on is women need to really realize and stop playing and be truthful about him being a bad boyfriend versus being a bad daddy. Because that's just what it is. I left your ass. I cheated on you. I was lying to you. I ain't do shit to my baby. I love that baby. I'll do anything. I go to the end of the earth for that baby. But you can't sit up here and tell people I ain't shit because our relationship didn't work out. And that's where the whole parade come in of, yeah, he ain't shit because I'm telling you, I was reading that girl's statuses and I'm reading the comments and I'm damn near on that nigga head like, damn, my nigga, you out here riding around, you got Jordans and Cartiers and shit, you bitch ass nigga. I want to punch him because I'm like, he the nigga they talking about. When they say niggas ain't shit, they talking about him. They ain't talking about Michael. They ain't talking about the good niggas I know, my brother and my nephew, them, and people that's really trying to do shit for their kids and really trying to at least be an example. Like, I probably can't buy my kids everything they want, but that's something I come to terms with. At least I can be a good example. At least I can probably do something and set up something to where I can lead them something behind. But more than anything, at least let me be available. And some of y'all women won't even let a man be available because even with the baby in the motherfucking womb, this bitch out here talking about how this nigga ain't shit. How he ain't shit? Why? Because you found out he had a woman? You found out you was a side bitch? So instead of you just saying that, you would rather throw him under the motherfucking deadbeat daddy bus. And that's where the conflict starts. When soon as the baby is in that motherfucker, soon as you shoot that motherfucker up, that's when you and her, both of y'all, you and her or her and him, y'all got a motherfucking decision to make. Is we gonna be together? Is we gonna get along? We gonna hate each other? Whatever the fuck we gonna do, let's do it and let's not be arguing because I can take that energy and put it to this baby. But we don't never do that because we fucked in the head and people don't want to, black people, man, I'm sorry because I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to put nobody under the bus, but we as a people is fucking retarded. And that's just what it is. We definitely don't give black men enough credit. Like everybody is saying, you'll sit on the couch with a motherfucker and it's 10 people in the room. We'll see something on the news where a black man get beat by the police or nigga getting investigated or even the Bill Cosby shit. And we'll all agree it's hard out here for a black man. But when it come to your baby daddy, you cutting that nigga motherfucking throat. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, how come? That's where I say the emotions come in and we got to push that to the side because we still got a motherfucking job to do. And the one thing that I wrote this down to is like for black men, I'm speaking from a black man. I'm just talking about this, the mental side that fucks us up, that leads to us not needing extra pressure. Nah, this is not no scapegoat shit. I'm not asking for no motherfucking pass or nothing. But I'm just gonna say some things that I read and some personal experiences that make niggas want to give up. It make niggas run off and say, you know what? Fuck this. But when you think this thing that I read, I put it on the other paper, but they said the average government assistance or welfare case is like $3,000 a month. Now, you can get this, lady. You can have all of this, but I'm gonna need you to put this nigga the fuck out. That's when women, not all women, but y'all know that some women take that deal. They'll sit on welfare, won't do shit. They'll be getting Section 8 food stamps, all that, and they kid father not there. You'll go to Social Security, you'll go down to fucking FIA, you'll tell lie after lie after lie to make this situation work for you. And you'll bend over backwards for them. They all in your business. You can't go to school. You can't grow. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you on welfare, you getting government assistance, go tell your motherfucking worker you thinking about starting a business. They cutting your ass off everything, lights, food, everything. You stay your ass right here fucked up with your fucked up baby daddy. Because the minute any of us try to grow, we ain't getting no assistance. Real assistance is helping you get to where the fuck you trying to go. They don't want you to fucking go nowhere. They don't want your kid to go nowhere. So I say more than anything, when people be like, oh, my kids is all that matter, you a motherfucking lie. And I see that shit over and over again. And I even seen it when I look back on my life. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't give a fuck neither. But now I feel like, I'm moving along in life. Let me just say something about to the next nigga. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, my advice to any nigga with a kid and his baby mama got him on child support, nigga, ain't no running from that. Ain't no, whenever you get something, they own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they called me from asset court and asked me, do you own a house? Do you own a car? Do you got more than $2,000 in the bank? They can take that shit and sell it and get a shit to the kid mama. Ain't no running from it. So my suggestion to any man with a kid, don't get behind. Learn from Michael. Look at Michael's situation and say, you know what? I ain't about to end up like that nigga, because I looked at other niggas and I said, I'm slicker than that. I just wait or shit like that, or I go start a business and I just blow up off rap when we was rapping and I cheat the system. Ain't no fucking cheating it. They gonna get your ass because you ain't running from that Social Security number. But one thing that I want to talk about was what the guy Stephen Darby said. And this is fucking facts, because when he said it, the shit hit a nigga so fucking hard, it was crazy. Black men, we the face of crime. Deadbeat daddies, drug dealers, drug users, thieves, every fucking thing negative is got a black face. If you close your motherfucking eyes and somebody tell you a story and don't say nothing, say a nigga broke in a nigga house and went outside and bust his car when I ran out, most of us gonna think of a nigga. And we can act like we don't, but that's the conditions that they done fucking put us in mentally. And when once we acknowledge that, then we can fucking say, okay, this is wrong, then we can move on. But I just feel like we fucked in the game and we trying to act like we not. We trying to act like it's okay. It's not okay, because that's all of this shit I'm talking about trickles down to Desmond. It trickles down to Nick. It trickles down to Michael. And now we got them three in jail. And what's the first thing gonna fly out of people's mouth? Where the fuck was his daddy at? His daddy was off being fucking retarded. His mama was off being fucking retarded. They off competing, trying to see who the best fucking mama and the best daddy and who got the most and all of this goofy ass shit instead of working together. Because as long as we fucking working separate, Willie Lynch is getting his motherfucking shine on. And that's exactly why they lay those things out for people to bite on, and we need to quit biting on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just fucked up, because I just feel like, as far as women go, that do that, you falling for the trap of what they doing. They not building them motherfucking jails for nothing, and they showing the fuck ain't building them for their kids. So who the fuck you think they building them for? You telling me these motherfuckers got $300, $400, $500 million to put a motherfucking jail next to a goddamn school that's closed, and you tell me that how they think about us? You think they give a fuck about us? They ain't no motherfucking friend of the court. That's fucking herding cattle. And that's why I say, like, as far as child support go, that shit make me mad, because the guy made a perfect point. Child support is the only fucking debt you have that you can go to jail for. Get you a house and don't pay for it. They just want the house. The car, they just want the car back. Student loans, they just want to get paid. Credit cards, you just not gonna get shit else from us. Don't pay your child support, your ass end up in fucking jail. That's the only fucking debt you can get fucked in the game for. And then what women don't realize, why y'all so eager to send a nigga to jail, a nigga can owe 10 grand in child support, go to jail, do 6 months, he get out, he clear, you ain't got shit neither. And it's just like, how? So I'm trying to figure out, why go through that when we don't have to? I just be seeing stuff and it shit just don't make no sense. But that's where I really feel like, man, we gotta just talk. We gotta get along. Like I don't give a fuck if I hate your guts. We got this baby. Let's sit this pride shit to the side. You can say your little slick comments to your girl that's gonna cheer you on, or your fake ass niggas who be like, yeah, nigga, fuck her and that kid. Nigga, fuck that. Ain't no nigga gonna be around me now saying fuck his kid. Back when I was younger, I used to be thinking the same way. I go over there with $20. She act like the 20 ain't enough. I keep my 20, bitch, fuck you. Now it's like, no, you gonna take this 20 and you gonna understand that this is all I got. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'm gonna talk to you and I'll put the pride to the side. Look at my check. And then maybe we can get some kind of ball rolling, because at the end of the day, these kids need their father. They need their mama. They need us to get along, and they need us to fucking talk, and they need other examples. And that's what this is really all about, man. Like, I'm just really to the point where I just feel like somebody got to say something. Fuck it. It might as well be me. And then when, somebody like me say something, it be, I'm a bitter man or whatever. So I'm going to step out and say, yeah, I am bitter. Yeah, I am mad. I'm mad I'm in this situation. It's fucked me up. And my baby mama want to say some shit like I ain't shit because a mistake I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, if for some reason for black men, it ain't no coming back. As soon as we fuck up once or twice, or we do some shit y'all don't want us to do, y'all throwing us to the motherfucking wolves, and ain't no coming back from that. But when you throw us to the wolves, society throwing us to the wolves, laws throwing us to the wolves, but once we get our ass ate, now you got a son to raise that you can't raise, because we all agree, can't no woman raise no man. Women say that shit all the time. Soon as the nigga end up in jail, soon as fucking Desmond go to jail, or Michael or Nick end up in jail, they gonna say, well, a woman can't raise no man. Well, why in the fuck you weren't trying to do something to get along, or at least if the daddy ain't shit? And I say this shit all the time too. I say this to anyone. I got 4 baby mamas. I don't give a fuck. If it's something I ain't doing, get you a nigga in there that's gonna help us do it. And that's another thing. I ain't gonna speak on niggas and they fucking boyfriends, but y'all know y'all got friends and people that y'all know that got niggas that ain't shit around their kids. But you talking about your baby daddy ain't shit. You just keep selecting niggas that ain't shit. So that's a whole nother topic. But what I want to crack into with the as far as the like welfare shit and the alimony and shit, my man made a good point, and I agree with it too. This is the Stephen Darby dude. He said, women do not have to be wives or good women no more. And I totally agree, because that's where the equal rights come in, so they can go get the jobs. And this is not no saying that women should be leaning on men. I don't want women to think that. We want strong women. We want women that's gonna help out with the bills, because fuck that, I'm not paying shit by myself. But what I'm saying is, it's things that they done put into play to make y'all think y'all don't need us. And the truth of the matter is, y'all don't. Y'all can go get the same job. All else fails, you can go get on welfare. In neither of those situations, you need a fucking man. But at the end of the day, you still got this motherfucking baby to raise. And women keep trading that shit off. And I just don't get it, man. It's just like, why would a woman put up with a nigga shit? Why do I gotta iron this nigga clothes? Why do I gotta wash for this nigga and cook for this nigga? Why would I have to do all that when I could just put this nigga out? The government gonna give me $3 grand. And on top of that $3 grand, they'll take another grand from him and give it to me. Fuck you, nigga. I don't gotta respect you. You gonna take this little bullshit I'm giving you, or you gonna get the fuck out and get through in the fucking ringer. And now, that's where bitch ass niggas come from. Y'all wanna know where all these bitch ass niggas come from? Shit like that. We get broke down and beat down, and then when we down, we getting stomped the fuck down. Then y'all want to say, well, ain't no good niggas out. Yeah, it is. But we just not up for the competition versus a nigga offering you $3 grand. I can't get you no motherfucking $3 grand. Not no money. Ain't no fucking way I'm about to be with you and pay all the bills. I don't give a fuck what niggas be talking about. I want my woman at home. Nigga, you can have that. I want my woman to fucking help. So I get where women coming from when they say, damn, that's a good deal. But my thing is, they don't give us nothing. You got to find out, why you offering me this? You already, nigga, we was slaves. Y'all motherfuckers walking around here passing out smallpox. Y'all motherfuckers lie on the regular. But now you on my motherfucking doorstep with a check. Why? It ain't because they love you. So we got to figure out, and that's where pretty much where I'm at. We fell for the shit. Look at what the fuck I'm saying. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Go do your own research, because I know motherfuckers probably be like, oh, this is just a mad ass nigga. Yeah, it is. But check me. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Go do some research and come back and call me or see me somewhere, run up on me and tell me, motherfucker, you lied about this or you lied about this. Because I didn't. Because we see it. Niggas is in jail. Niggas is dying. Niggas 12, 13 years old in gangs dying. Getting raised by a single mother, and she let him run the streets because she trying to still live her life. Because we all done fell for the fucking bullshit. And then we just try to, you know, we all sit back and just hope it be okay. And it's not. And that shit just whack as fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna get me something to fucking drink. I'm finna play all the songs. It's by Suncheyeld. It's called Where You From. I like this song. Me and him shot the video. This is my man Germ. But when we get back, I got some other stuff I want to talk about as far as, like, you know, what we gotta do, like, is, you know, as far as together, man, because we just gotta work the shit out, man. I'm gonna take a look at some of y'all comments or whatever. But this is Suncheyeld. It's called Where You From, and check it out. I'll put the link at the end of the at the bottom of the video when I load it up to YouTube. But let's get it.
We keep working hard, stay too tired to run, but we keep going strong with hands stretched to the sun. Look back at those before, see the things we have done, cause you can't know where to go if you don't know where you come from. Where you come from, where you come from, yeah. If you don't know where you come from, yeah. Where you come from, yeah. If you don't know where you come from.
Started from the bottom, now we here. No, we started at the top, then they brought us over here. Raped us of our heritage and identity. Lynched our leaders, now they just memories. The 13th Amendment say we all free, but it's a crime being black, so that don't apply to me. The penitentiary is the new plantation. Rich versus poor is the new segregation. Cut us off as a nation with a crafty counsel. Don't believe me, it's real. It's all in the Bible. Made us worship idols like Cesare Borgia with them baby blue eyes and that long blonde hair. No, I'm not biased, nor am I racist, but it's time that we get back to the basics. Unplugged from the matrix, like Morpheus. I give the glory to the Father, cause he's glorious. Come on.
We keep working hard, stay too tired to run, but we keep going strong with hands stretched to the sun. Look back at those before, see the things we have done, cause you can't know where to go if you don't know where you come from.
They say we started from the bottom, now we here. No, we started at the top, then they brought us over here. We helped build this country that you call America, with blood and sweat and tears, but they still unfair to us. War against drugs, man, that's a big hoax, cause we don't own any planes or any boats. Flood the hood with JoJo, aim for the po folk who can't find a job, so it ain't no hope. Destroying my community, police treat us brutally. The average black male is see jail before puberty, but in the suburbs they do the same things. So why are we the only ones locked up in chains? To them it's a game, for us it's a trap, like a rat chasing cheese. And amazing is the fact that we spend a lot of money but have nothing to show. How we gon' get where we going if we don't know where to go? For real.
We keep working hard, stay too tired to run, but we keep going strong with hands stretched to the sun. Look back at those before, see the things we have done, cause you can't know where to go if you don't know where you come from. Where you come from, where you come from.
What was your name? It couldn't have been Smith or Jones.
If you don't know where you come from.
educated? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you as dumb as you are right now?
Yeah, that's my man Germ right there, man. We shot his video, man. I'll put the link to the video at the bottom. But I was looking back through some of these comments, man, and a couple of things I want to touch on is, like, I mean my nephew said it though, but like it's facts that, like, women know when you was just a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you was just fucking that nigga. And then they say to men, you shouldn't have fucked her with no condom. She gets no consequence. She shouldn't have let me fuck her with no condom. Y'all know, women, y'all done seen it over and over and over again where niggas is running off on these kids. Y'all say niggas running off on these kids. So why would you put yourself in that position? It ain't always just the man blame. We to blame too. But the way that women get the scapegoat is ridiculous. And they get away scot-free. That's the problem I have, in the way that some women take that scapegoat and use it to their advantage. Because, I mean, it's something I was talking about with a buddy of mine, where if the father's not there, I put up a status about it too, but if the father not there and the kid is successful, it's despite the father not being there. Good job, mom. But if the kid is a failure, then it's because he wasn't there. And it's just like, how the fuck we get to that spot? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck that kind of bullshit come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the child is in your care. I don't give a fuck if you a single mother or you a single father. If you got that child, you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. Whoever the fuck help. I don't give a fuck if somebody there or not, they helping you or not. You still gotta do what you gotta do for that child. Now, yeah, we both should be there, but situations, ain't no time to be crying. I just feel like as black people, we too busy fucking crying and competing and trying to outdo each other, that our kids is getting lost in the motherfucking sauce, and we don't give a fuck about them. While both of us talking about how the fuck the kid is number one, we ain't doing shit for the kid. This kid hear us arguing and fighting, calling each other bitches and hoes, and this was my side bitch, and then all of a sudden he 3 years old and he see you with another woman that's not his mama, then you move another nigga in. You think that's not putting nothing on that kid? And that's one thing I can really say about my mama. I ain't never heard her bad mouth my father, and we got different daddies. I ain't never heard her bad mouth none of them motherfuckers. And that's one thing that, so when we seen them, it wasn't no negative sight on them. Even if we ain't seen them in 2 weeks, it wasn't no negative sight. We was happy as fuck when my dad pulled up, because we missed them, and we didn't have my mama didn't take what they went through and put it on us, because he ain't shit. No, he was probably a bad boyfriend. He probably was a bad husband, but he a good daddy. He come get us, he come take us, he give us shit, he do what he can, and my mama appreciate it. I ain't saying she had to lick the nigga boots for it, and that's not what I be asking for, and that's not what most men be asking for. But what y'all ladies need to understand is, if you say today we ain't shit, we ain't been shit the whole time. And a kid ain't gonna change no nigga. It should, but most niggas, we see it over and over again. It don't change. Niggas be not shit because and then we know they ain't shit because we see they father ain't shit, grandfather ain't shit, great grandfather ain't shit, and we still have a baby with these motherfuckers. And in most cases, we don't even know the motherfucker we got kids with. And then when the shit hit the fan, now all of a sudden we try to act shocked. This nigga who ain't shit ain't being shit, or this bitch that's a rat being a rat. Motherfucker, you knew that. You know what I'm saying? But let me go back to what cause I was looking, that's OV Snyder. That's the old guy at work, man. Nigga cool as hell, man. OV cool as hell. He always dressed nice. If y'all go to this page, cool ass nigga, man. Like, if y'all get to know the dude, he cool as hell. But it's a friend of the court. They don't care about the kids. They only care about the money. And then the dad end up paying twice because he's not going to spend the money with the kid. And that's what back to my point about with me and my 19-year-old mother, when they took the $100 and they sent her $11, man. Like, they don't give a fuck about that kid. Somebody got to care about that kid, man. And it's just all geared to, I feel like, to attack the black man and our kids, because they not scared of no black women. They got y'all straight. They giving y'all all this stuff to corner y'all in somewhere by yourself and talk to y'all by yourself. Because if y'all talk to us and y'all talk to our kids, oh, that's what they scared of. That's why with all the Black Panther shit and all of that, man, that's exactly why they had to break that up, because they see people and they see black people together and they like, oh nah, fuck that. Look how they falling in line with the Muslims and all of that. So they had to definitely infiltrate that shit, and they doing it, and they did it, and we all fell for it. We all did, because I argue with my baby mamas. I see other niggas arguing on the post and on Facebook, Instagram, and all that shit, and out in public, and you meet people and you like, y'all was cool one day because y'all raw. So y'all was, if you trusted a nigga with your life at one point, why you can't trust him to really believe that what he's doing is his best? Now, I'm not talking about niggas who got it and not doing it. Fuck them. We all agree. All men agree that, nigga, if you got it and you ain't giving it to him, fuck you. We all agree. But we talking about the ones that's stuck in between. The niggas that's just working 40 hours and the nigga that really don't got that 200 that you need. Yeah, you need 200. I know you need 200, but this is all I got is this 40. But what I want to get to is, anyway, because that's just, I mean, that's just really more personal with me, but I just wanted to be able to say what I'm going through. Maybe that'll help somebody else. Maybe that'll shine a light on a woman to say, you know what, let me get along with this nigga at least enough for my baby. Because it's been times through my kids' life, and now I'm 39 years old, and I look back and I talk to my kids when they older. Y'all don't understand how much it hurt when your kid asks you if you love them. Like, y'all women don't give a fuck about those kind of conversations. Y'all don't give a fuck that I worked 40 hours for $120. Now I live with my girl, and I got rent to pay. I got to get to work next week. Y'all don't give a fuck about that, because what I did to you personally, I left you high and dry. You goddamn right I left you high and dry. Mostly because you had a kid that I didn't want. Y'all don't understand what kind of impact that has on a man and what it does to our lives. We got plans too, like y'all got plans. And that's one thing I go back to the welfare with, is I think men would feel better if we was going through this shit and you raised me a goddamn doctor. If we went through all of this arguing and fighting and we did all of this stuff, and then my son or my daughter end up being a motherfucking lawyer or president or something, goddamn it, I'll shut the fuck up. But when you doing all of this and you still not doing right by our kids, and we still got 70%, damn near 70% of prisoners, then I'm gonna say something. And then, you know, y'all quick to yell that shit out. I got it. No, you don't. We don't got it. You don't either. But we together we got it. Neither one of us, ain't nobody in no motherfucking position to raise no kid by themselves. Hence why women run the welfare. Hence why they throw you right on child support. And that's the thing about it. If he don't got shit, putting him on child support ain't gonna make him have nothing. And then if you put him on child support, you better look at Michael in the Coco situation. They'll take $100 and send you 11. It's better. We can talk, and I'll give you 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you probably want the 100, but chances are, either way it go, you ain't gonna get it. So why put him in a situation where he end up fucked up? And that's another thing I could put personal with that. They say that child support don't matter, like you doing for your kid. And this is how men get punished through friend of the court. Somebody like me, I'm trying to do my book stuff, I'm trying to do my movie stuff, and I go down to the bank and I write a business plan. I got everything in order. I'm doing what I got to do. And they tell me you can't do nothing because you getting a garnishment out your check. They count child support as a fucking garnishment. So now I can't grow. You on welfare, you can't grow, which leaves arguing and fighting and people backing up away from the kid. Now the kid can't grow. They got a system in play and the shit is fucking us. I ain't saying if you feel like fuck your baby daddy and fuck what he got going on like most y'all do, y'all see it. Y'all be so mad about what the fuck he did to you. You don't give a fuck about him. So why would you think he would give a fuck about you? That be the crazy part. You want to cuss this man out, dog this man out, talk down to this man, say fuck him, his other kids, and fuck him and his bitch and all that shit. But then you still want this motherfucker to turn around and do what you say. We got feelings, we get hurt, we got fucking pride, we got plans. We got to work together so we can do something, because at the end of the fucking day, most of us ain't leaving our kids shit but a way to try to figure out how to bury our dumb, broke, uneducated asses. We need to understand that we fucked up already. Most of us is already fucked in the game. So the least we can do is get along and try to figure out, at least let me get some fucking life insurance so these motherfuckers be able to bury my raggedy ass. But we won't even do that. We'll go out and buy fucking cars and get our fucking hair done and try to be out doing the next motherfucker. Meanwhile, that's all we leaving our kid. We not leaving them no houses. We not leaving them no college degrees, setting them up like these other races. And that's another thing I say about other races. You'll catch a Mexican chick on welfare getting every fucking thing you can get from them motherfuckers and be living with her baby daddy. We don't do that shit at all. Motherfuckers, like, we don't do that. We don't get along enough to say, okay, we finna fuck a system that's trying to fuck us. Because we lost. We fucked in the game. Like, I suggest all of y'all go read the Willie Lynch shit. Shit hurt my feelings because it's true. Because we do that shit on the regular. We try to compete with each other. We try to outdo each other. And the shit it's just some bullshit, man. And people like me, they got us as black people thinking, Michael can't say shit. He behind on child support. Yeah, the fuck I can, because I'm in the storm. So I can say something about being in this motherfucker because I'm in it. I'm yelling out this bitch to my man that's over there that's raw dicking this girl he really don't like. You don't want to do it, my nigga. Old girl who fucking with that raggedy nigga who all he do is smoke blunts and fuck you and run the streets. You don't want to do it. Quit letting, because you going to end up in a fucked up situation. How do you know? Because Michael yelling out this bitch to you. That's all in here. Everybody down at Friend of the Court is arguing and fighting. 90%, I ain't gonna say everybody. Most motherfuckers at Friend of the Court mad. And that's the reason why they don't let the kids come down there, because we have to keep all y'all separate. And now we gonna tell you that your kid retarded. We gonna give you this money if you agree that your kid is fucking retarded. If you agree to push the fucking father out the motherfucking way or put some kind of wedge in between y'all. But anyway, it just, what I wrote some things down that said what this is what I think we need to do. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we need to quit falling for these traps. We need the material trap, the who doing better trap, like all of this, who the freshest poor nigga. Like, come on, man. Like, and we already too lost in that. We E40 best line. Don't buy no motherfucker $80,000 car before you buy a house. So many niggas do that. I was like that, riding around in trucks and living with my fucking daddy, living with some fucking female. It was really her house. I was giving her money for rent, but that was her shit. I'm rolling, I'm looking good. Most niggas is like that. And we gotta pull back on the material shit, because I mean, James Evanston was happy than the motherfucker, if you ask me. We all watched that show. Them motherfuckers was in love with each other. They was a happy family with the little shit that they had. They didn't need that shit. But at the end of the day, we got to quit putting that pressure on each other to have those things. Okay, your boy got some Jordans. Okay, my nigga, you ain't got to come over and stun on me with them. You know my situation, because that's the mental side that fucks us. And now we out here trying to figure out how we going to get these J's. And the whole with the kids, I'm gonna put myself behind with Christmas and birthdays and God forbid, what the fuck, proms, man. Niggas is out here. I saw a video of a girl in a fucking Barbie box getting dropped off to fucking prom. The fuck out of here. You don't even own your house. You don't, I'm just saying, like, we so lost in the sauce that we think that kind of shit cool. But you know what? That's how fucked up we are as a people, is that high school graduation is really the top of most of people's lives. And we know that. That's why we go all out at that point, because we know that motherfucker ain't going to college. And if he do go to college, guess what? Mom and daddy so fucked up because we didn't do shit with our lives, and we not about to sacrifice what we got, that when you go to college, we can't even support you. Because we don't got shit. Because we over here, we still fighting. You 20, we still fighting. You 25, we still fighting. You in college struggling by yourself. By then, you done dropped out. Meanwhile, all these other races sending their kids off to school with 10 grand in the fucking ride freshman year. They coming back Christmas and shit. And I see that shit with like, and that's where us as parents got to say, damn, we failed. And that's why with TT, Desmond, and Booby, I'm quick as fuck. Sorry, man. I didn't know. I had kids too young. Here's my list of mistakes. Now, what can we do from here? Ain't no motherfuckers out there really doing that, and then they just gambling. I hope Desmond turn out all right. No, man. It is, I mean, better late than never. That's how I look at things with me and my kids. I missed out on a lot of days due to a lot of stuff between me and the mother. My pride in keeping up with motherfuckers. I'm rolling around this bitch with 4, 22, 20 TVs and all that shit. And meanwhile, my son in high school, and I went to like 6 of his games. But I'm at Belle Isle and I'm at Rouge posted like I work at that bitch. And that's why, that's my advice to the next nigga. Because at the end of all of that, my son asked me if I love him or not. That's what hurt. So after all them bitches niggas fucking with, going to all these bars and all of that shit, at the end of all of that, you got a son at the end of that motherfucking tunnel wondering, Daddy, what happened? If he's still alive, if he not in jail. While you over here fucking with these bitches who don't give a fuck about you, and you over here fucking with these niggas who don't give a fuck about you. Same thing with women. You chasing up behind this raggedy ass nigga you with the whole fucking time. Your son and your daughter's over here teetering over a goddamn casket in jail and failing. And then when they do fail, we say it was your fault. No, bitch, it was our fault. We was fucking up. We fucked up from the beginning. I had 2 kids in high school. I know where my fuck up started at. I ain't had no business being out here having no motherfucking kid at 16 years old. And then through my 20s, trying to dip and dodge and do as least as I can when I should have just swallowed the grown man pill. But guess what? I wasn't no grown man. Due to the fact that I don't know too many grown men. I'll tell y'all this one thing real quick before I move on to the next point. The other day, we at a party. I'm with some buddies of mine from work, and his son come up and whatever and just start playing with him. I'm just mad as fuck because he lived with his son. I don't know how other niggas feel, but it hurt me that I don't live with my kids. It hurt that I don't have 100% access to my kids, all of them. And my older kids, if I don't know if they watching or whatever, but anybody that know me, when I even talk about housing, it's with my older kids. I want them to live with me because I know I missed out on time. My advice to other niggas, man, do not miss out on this time. Don't let that girl or that system or whatever keep you from being at least available. You broke as hell, get your broke ass over there. It don't matter. I mean, but my main thing is we got to find a way to fix it because niggas is getting fucked in the game. Niggas is getting killed. Niggas is in jail. Motherfuckers is getting left in the dark and in the cold, and it's our fault. We can blame each other and we can blame whatever, but at the end of the day, if we talk and we get along and we come up with some kind of plan and we agree to it and we stick to it, that's when shit'll start changing. That's when they'll start looking at us different and start respecting us and stop fucking gunning us down 100 at a time some fucking where. Cause soon as when they do some shit, it's really swept under the rug, and it's proof with this goddamn dog. The police dog get killed. They throwing parties and funerals and everybody crying shit on the news 2-3 fucking days out the fucking week. Your cousin get killed. They might run a 40-second slot on it because they don't give a fuck. And these are the people we run into saying, tell us how to raise our kids. And they'll say, yeah, we'll show you. Put him in this fucking prison over here, or he's got a disorder because he don't live with you and the daddy. But anyway, and one thing we got to do is we got to quit thinking that getting along with each other is something wrong because these bitches over here don't get along with their baby daddy. That's not the clique to be in. Like, it's so many women that I see and they be just so fucking happy to have an ain't shit ass baby daddy. Niggas be so happy that they baby mama's a fucking bitch. Like, why? That, like, we gotta quit thinking that getting along and living the right way is something wrong. And then with that, we gotta quit treating people that live right like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really used to, I mean, I'm just saying, like, my mind state. I used to think niggas was squares. You married your baby mama, you pussy whipped ass nigga. We do that to each other. And then that mentally leaks through. And people don't think that. And people don't care about that. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We really look at each other and we really treat each other fucked up. And we think it's cool because it's hid by a laugh. We won't check the shit out of our friends who we know out here lying and fucking up. We, with all this don't snitch shit and all of that, we do that. We protect the bullshit, and then the good shit, we don't give a fuck about it. Definitely don't give a fuck about it. I'm just gonna take a second though and put this up. I just gotta swap this before I move on to the next point. But this is the Gmail address if y'all got some people that got some music or something that y'all want to email me something or give me a topic to talk about or whatever. I just didn't want to get off too far without giving y'all that. But men, this is my third point. Men, we really gotta quit running from responsibility, because like I said earlier, is if she put you on child support, nigga, you might as well stop running. You might as well turn around and fight the motherfucker. Like, because they gonna get you. They literally, they don't give a fuck. They gonna hunt you down. Now you cannot do shit your whole life, and now you letting them get you. Or you could just face the fact that, fuck, I'm in the game. You can go to her and try to get out that shit, but that's why I say communication matters, because that situation don't allow none of us to grow. And we just, we substitute all this bullshit with the right way of living and running from responsibilities and all that shit. And like I said earlier, I wrote that down. We need to quit putting pressure on each other of those with less. And we got to start going to each other for advice and talking to people. Like my two friends at work, I mean, I ain't gonna throw their name out there, but these two motherfuckers, they my financial advisors. Whether they fucking know it or not, I'll be with these niggas every fucking week. I'm actually, and I think both of them younger than me, but y'all got y'all shit together, and it's something I can learn from you. I go to my motherfucking nephew now, man, how the fuck do you, I have to ask my nephew, man, how the fuck you be doing this with these kids every day, man? Like, my nephew got his kids all the time, nigga. How the fuck do you do that? And people live with their kids. I want to do it. And that's where we got to do. And we got to quit kicking niggas down who doing that. And we got to quit making it where if we got less than you, we got to teach our kids, don't tease that little boy. He got some shit going on at the house. Me and your daddy, we together. Or your mama got a good job, or your daddy got a good job, or whatever the situation is. We got to quit letting kids attack each other, and we got to quit attacking each other, because that's what our kids gonna take to school. If they see mama and daddy bullying each other, or they see daddy out here running around with a fucking gun, or mama out here cussing motherfuckers out, what you think they gonna do when they go to school? Then that rolls off to that kid. Now we got two criminals in school because of what you did. And that's what we got to do. Another thing, we got to just literally support each other. Like, I don't get, like, black people, we really the only people that don't support each other. Like, we don't really support what other niggas be doing. That's what I say, this whole podcast shit I'm doing, man, is, of course, it's to promote my own shit. I'm gonna talk a little shit, but y'all motherfuckers need to buy some of my books. You know what I'm saying? And that's the realness of it, man. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I try to support what other people be doing, because ain't shit else out there for us but us. And that's what I wanted to tap on too before I get too far about that. They said that black people spend $1.2 trillion a year, but we don't own a motherfucking thing. And that's due to the fact that we caught up in the Willie Lynch shit, man. Like, I mean, I can't keep saying the same shit over and over again, but that's the fact. We see a nigga open up a store. We need this nigga to run down every fucking thing about what he got going on before we buy something, before we go in there. But we walk right in the fucking Walmart, get them niggas every goddamn dollar we got. Don't ask them who made this, where it come from. Is it gonna kill our kid? Then 6 months down the line, we find out that motherfucking toy is letting off toxins that's probably going to get his whole house fucking cancer. But whatever. That's another topic. And another thing I want to talk about, like, and this is real key, because like I said, my kid's mother, they at least let me do that. My lack of being there and being upfront with them, that was me. But I see it a lot. Women, y'all really need to let these men just be fathers, whether he got money or not, whether he hurt you or not, whether he fuck with you or not. Let that man be in that baby life, because that baby need it. Because we see the outcome of kids with both parents available. even if they not together. If y'all can work it out and be together, then please do that. But if he don't, then let him be in that baby life. And don't dog the nigga out. Well, dog him out in front of the baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit we got to cut out. But that's pretty much a few things, man, that I feel like stuff we can do. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, fellas, we got to be available. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the number one thing I focus on now. My off days, my kids come over here. If we all lining up, they come over here. I try to go out to eat with them. Just be available. You know what I'm saying? And mothers, let him be available. I don't give a fuck. He ain't give you no money in 2, 3, 4 months, and then he come up on $100. He won't take that $100, take his kids to the movies. Let him take them kids to the movies. Let him put some stuff in their head besides he ain't shit like everybody else telling them. Society and numbers and the statistics I run off about jail and all of that shit seeps in the kid head, and you telling him your daddy ain't shit, then when the kid get 10, you say you just like your daddy. So what you just did is you just told your kid he ain't shit, whether y'all know it or not. And we gotta quit doing the same thing. Your mama's a fucking bitch and all that shit. No, we gonna be truthful with it, but we ain't gotta be disrespectful. And that's what the fuck we gotta stop doing. But anyway, I'm about to spin this other track for y'all. It's called Detroit Red. This is by Nolaj. This is my boy Jalan. I really like this song because, I mean, I like his music. He's cool as hell, man. I like what he got going on over there. It's just, you know, he be spitting knowledge all the time, and sometimes I don't be want to hear that shit because, you know, I like my ratchet music from time to time, but this is real good. It's called Detroit Red, and I believe he's on my friend list, but you can follow him on Instagram and stuff like that. But let's get it, man.
In my life, Detroit Red. Sometimes I feel like I've been here twice, Detroit Red. I feel like Malcolm X when I write, Detroit Red. I know everything gon' be alright, Detroit Red. I put this piece together to shine light on the legend. Brother Malcolm, if you hear me, just know that I'm reppin'. They say we look alike, I could be your reincarnation. I got a hell of a job with the shit that I'm facing. Ain't nothing changed, we still getting gunned down. Working for the white man, sun up to sundown. I sacrificed my life for my people like you. They tried to make me be like Mike, I'd rather be like you. We already know we can run and jump. Shout to the elders from Africa to Oakland, California, to Dick Gregory's and all the people that tried to warn us. I'm just another one, 27 years old, traveling down the same road. I know how the game go. Been paying attention since I was in middle school. It ain't no living room up in my living room. Negative vibes, I got voices in my head. I ain't Malcolm X yet, I guess I'm still Detroit Red. I'm at a certain place in my life, Detroit Red. Sometimes I feel like I've been here twice, Detroit Red. I feel like Malcolm X when I write, Detroit Red. I know everything gon' be alright, Detroit Red. I love the fact you've been through hell and back. How can you trust them if they ain't been through nothing? That's real rap, Detroit Red. My mama said you used to hang on the east, Paradise Valley off Gratiot, you was running them streets. The story go deep, matter of fact it continued through me. I'm in the zone, I'm in the 2-3. Brother Malcolm mixed with Bruce Lee. Silly me to follow your footsteps after they shot you down on stage, thinking they was getting rid of you, but you stayed. Different body, same man, same game plan, here it is. We never die, we multiply like baby's kids. I found God when I lost my religion, how ironic. Lord knows my city, a pool of sharks and piranhas. Brothers that can't swim, get it the worst where I'm from. I never seen a white person, it's not diverse where I'm from. So how the fuck am I supposed to adjust to this shit? This knowledge itself, I think I fell in love with this shit. Detroit Red. I'm at a certain place in my life, Detroit Red. Sometimes I feel like I've been here twice, Detroit Red. I feel like Malcolm X when I write, Detroit Red. I know everything gon' be alright, Detroit Red. Some of us don't wanna hear nothing heavy. Some of us don't want the truth, we ain't ready. The statuses on Facebook be so petty, got me thinking to myself, this social media shit deadly. And the queens, what happened to the queens? When you disrespect a woman, you disrespect everything. When she disrespect herself, then you show her how to do right. Now my brother looking at me like, damn brother, you right. And my sister looking at me like, preach, my brother, preach. That's why you can't help but say that these other rappers weak. They give you nothing, all they do is stun in your face, eating good in your face, and they don't even say they grace. What a disgrace. What's the point if you have a boss? What's the point if your boss wants you to keep the people lost? Dimming your light, pimping you till you out of gas. And it's sad cause you can't buy your freedom back with the cash. I'm at a certain place in my life, Detroit Red. Sometimes I feel like I've been here twice, Detroit Red.
Yep. That's my man, Nolaj, man. Like, he got some good music. If y'all want to check it out, like I said, I'll put the link at the bottom when I repost this stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. But I was going through some of these comments and stuff, man. Like, I think pretty much everybody pretty much agree on, like, how fucked up the child support game is. People, we understand that situation is hurting us as a people. I just think that we need to get along. We need to communicate, because now that I'm actually paying attention, I realize how they fucking us, all three of us, the mama, the daddy, and the son. You know what I'm saying? I see exactly how much they don't give a fuck, and they thrive on us not getting along and us not talking. So, you know, my plea to men is just be available and talk to her. Lady, talk to him. Understand. Sit down, man. Like, ain't fuck that pride shit, man. Show that girl your check. I can't give you $40. Like, seriously. Like, I make this much. I only make $8 an hour. Whatever the fuck you make. I only make 20 or whatever, $250 a week. This is how much it costs for me to get to work. I can't give you $50 a week. And then when he say that to you, you got to respect that. You got to still honor that and say, you know what? We gonna make with this. Because throwing him in that system is gonna fuck him up. Or my other advice is, I ain't telling nobody to fraud or nothing, but y'all see that shit. Y'all go to these FIA office. These other races pulling up Escalades and shit. That's because they milking the system. And we all say that, look at this motherfucker milking it. I'm saying, if these motherfuckers trying to play you and trying to pit you against the other parent of your child, then I say we got to find some kind of way to, you know, combat that in some kind of way. But I mean, you know, like I said earlier, man, we got to just kind of get off of that. We definitely got to get off of that material thing, because I think that's really killing us, man. All this, my kid got to have this and this and this. You know where you at financially. You know where your baby daddy at financially. If your kid ain't a Jordan kid, then nigga, you finna get these motherfucking Payless shoes, or this, I mean, for real, like, and we gotta quit making it seem like that's wrong. Like, our best is wrong. Like, our failure is trying to keep up and fucking ourselves out of a good relationship or good co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? That's the real cheat. The real cheat is cheating that kid out of them seeing y'all at least getting along and talking and trying to make something better for them. You know what I'm saying? We need to understand that what our parents did was bite the bullet to raise us. You best believe your mom and your daddy had some kind of dreams. They wanted to own a nail salon or something like that, but then here come your ass. And they put they shit on hold, even if it's on hold forever. Now, I'm trying to find a balance myself in between what I got going on and my kids. So I know it's hard to do, but I really feel like communicating is the number one thing. And the pressure of competing to be the better parent is not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say about, you know, the material stuff and what they be doing, man. And I just got some stuff. They said black people spent $2 billion on Jordans since 2016. Like, I mean, I got some Jordans, so I mean, I can't really talk too much shit. But when I see a number like that, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up that we spend all our money on stuff like that. And we could be putting that up for our kids to go to college, but we don't, because we partly believe that they not going. And that's the fucked up part about it, that I think is more fucked up, that we don't have nothing in line for our kids except, like I said, a way to try to bury our ass. Like, you could just notice with other races and stuff, man, they got stuff in order. They got their own and stuff. They buying stores, they buying this and they doing this, and they getting along enough. And another thing with other races I see is really how they put their men up on a pedestal if they earn it. I'm not saying don't put no nigga up there who don't earn it, but if a nigga's working and he's really trying and he's really doing what he got to do, like, give him his credit, give him the credit due. I just feel like I see a lot of women kicking niggas down for their 100%. Like, if his 100% is only $40, then take his 100%. Don't make him feel like that ain't shit, because guess what? He not gonna give you that. Now your kid's suffering more. If you was short 100 and he gave you 40, you short 60. But if you talk your way out of that 40, now you still short the 100. Get along with that man and take the 40. He might can go get you the other 60 if he see you appreciating him. Because I tell you, from a father standpoint, we want to do it. We want to be there. We want to be available. We want to be a part of our kid life, and we want to do that, man. It's just like, man, we fucked in the game. And when people realize that, then we can work from there. Like, as parents, we don't deserve, like, if we ain't got that much money, we don't deserve that nice car, because we got a kid to raise and we got a kid to set shit up for. Like getting your hair done and all of this shit. You threw that away when you had a child. And that's something that I had to learn, and I'm still learning. So I'm not trying to preach to nobody like I'm Mr. Perfect, because I'm not. I'm still learning. To this day, I talk to my kids. I tell their mothers, man, y'all better say something to me, because I don't think people understand how hard it is. I'm saying, from me being in the fucking child support system, how hard it is to work, and they just take your money like that. Like, and then on top of that, have somebody tell you what you don't do or how you ain't shit. And that's the thing that we need to do. We need to just really get to a place where we can at least get along and at least stop fighting, because it's fucking us up and it's fucking the kids up. Fuck what we got going on. Fuck how we feel about each other. We fucking these kids up, and these motherfuckers is being gayer by the fucking thousands. They run around here shooting each other. They fucking peel heads, and they drinking, they smoking. That shit coming from somewhere. I think it's us. I think we did that to them. This generation here, we the worst fucking parents ever. And we don't want to admit that. There's some good ones out there, because like I said about my boy them at work, my nephew them, my brother them, I get a little jealous of them, man. They doing good. And I want to get to where they get to, but we can't get there. I can't get there by myself. I'm in a fucked up system. I'm gonna need a break in the game or something like that. But what I can do is keep trying. What I can do is be available for my kids, at least conversation. I text and call my kids, man. That shit don't cost nothing. That shit don't take nothing. I talk to my kids on the phone. Sometimes they be talking about bullshit. Sometimes I be talking about bullshit, but we talking. When I talk to their mothers, we try to get along, and we talking about just, we cool. Just be cool. And what we gotta do is, we gotta realize that it's a lot of shit that we forfeit having kids. And that's what I'm really learning to do myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to learn to, what can I do to have fun with them? Because fun is fun, whether you want to believe it or not. Like, I really don't hang with niggas no more like I used to. I used to really be out with niggas and fucking with bitches and all kind of shit. But now it's like, when I'm off Monday, I'm like, where the fuck Ziggy at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, my friend at work, Jason and shit, he's always told me, him and another guy, Rob, talking about how soft niggas is. Yeah, man, because you got to give it up. You can't run around, fuck bitches, and do all this shit and sell dope and be running around, skipping over your motherfucking kids, fuck with niggas. We got to be available, but the mother got to also accept that. Because at the end of the day, it's really about the kids. And it's just some other stuff I want to kind of touch on. Like, we got to direct our kids in the right direction. Whether the father's there or not, whether the mother's there or not, whether he a scumbag or she a scumbag. We still can't let them fucking load up on fucking rap and fucking Lil Uzi Vert. You can't let them motherfuckers raise our kids. Like, we do that. We throw, like, I'll be doing that. And it sound kind of, I don't, not rap, but I keep Nick and I keep Michael, and I turn on YouTube and I let the TV babysit them. But I try to dip in, because, you can't let that stuff raise them, because then you that's gambling. You letting that child develop his own thing instead of gearing them. You supposed to point them in the right direction, like our parents did and their parents did. But some reason they get to us, and us as parents, we fucking weak as hell. We fucking whack as hell. We fucking up out here. And that's something we got to definitely change. We got to definitely, I feel like as black people, we got to keep our money kind of in-house too, because all these other races take our money and leave. And look at our schools and shit closing, and that shit is trickling down. Like I said, this is really all about kids. Like all the shit I've talked about, my number one concern is, I'm like, I see my older, that's why I say I got a nice gap in between my kids. Nick is 8 and my daughter is 19. So, but I learned a lot in between there. All that fighting with the older mamas, the younger ones gonna benefit. And that's what I want to do. I want to just be able to kind of put stuff out that I went through and what I'm going through to warn people. That's not the way to go, because it's not doing nothing for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, ain't nothing worse than having your kid ask you if you love them or not. But like what I want to say about the money and stuff is, like, it was funny to me that this guy on YouTube, he said Koreans and Chinese people, you ain't never seen them with weave in their hair. You go to y'all go here and get y'all nails done, and they nails not done. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, what you look, men, we not letting no nigga cut our motherfucking hair with a fucked up haircut. You know what I'm saying? That we not going for that. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, you go into an Arabic store, and I'm not coming down on no other race. I'm not trying to be anti nothing. I'm just really pro black. I just want us to get right. So if anybody with any other kind of ethnicity listening, I'm not coming down on you. I'm coming down on black people. We got to get our shit together. But you go in an Arabic store and they sell pork. That mean, fuck you, nigga. If pork's so bad, why you would sell it to me? That's because I just want your money. And that's the kind of thing we got to do. We got to pull back and say, Michael probably right about how they view us. When other people talk, Malcolm X and all them motherfuckers, like I said earlier, the guy, Stephen Darby, how he said black people and black men is the face of crime and all of this negative stuff, they think we stupid with our money too. Because we don't even know how to get along. We don't even know how to raise kids, and we so materialistic and we in so competition with each other that they just milking our ass. And we the freshest niggas living. And then when we fucking die, my mama got to put her fucking house up to bury my punk ass. Like, we got to do better than that, man. I'm not trying to really be going off on this shit too long, because I mean, it's been a minute. I just wanted to get to some of these numbers, because like I said, I've been writing a lot of shit down that just over the last few days, because I've been just seeing stuff, because it kind of just kicked me off when I've been watching stuff. My brother-in-law Joe put me up on the Stephen Darby guy. I really suggest y'all go listen to that, because he got a lot of stuff to say. And I'm gonna just spin this last track for y'all before I come back with my bullshit, because y'all know I gotta hit y'all off with some stuff. But this is my boy Chief, and this is called The Truth. We shot the video for this too. I'll put the link at the bottom of this, but y'all have at it, man.
Trying to be free, trying to be free, trying to be free.
I had to do this.
Be free.
I just can't take it no more.
Trying to be free.
Some gotta change. Some gotta give.
Trying to be free.
What would it take?
Trying to be free.
My people, open your eyes.
Trying to be free.
And my youngest, wake up, become wise.
Trying to be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. I'm sick and tired, keep going through the same old shit, different days, trying to figure out on what to do. Time is steady ticking away. I held my breath for so many years, held this pain with so many tears and fears. Do not let it get near. Devils floating everywhere. When my people see the truth, we living in our last days, surviving, trying to protect the youth. They wanna see us in the grave. Different state, different city, it really don't matter, it's all the same. They target black people, no crime, but we still to blame. Yes, my people, you better wake up. The innocent get killed, Bust them handcuffs. I know times get rough, we gotta take a stand. We gotta fight for our rights, become a better man. And put it all together, form a new plan. Hit them hard with some shit they wouldn't understand. They rather see us locked up, keep a brother shook. Now we labeled as a menace, take a good look. Damn, tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna bring the slavery back, who the hell they think they is? You know my people not having that been going on for many years. Gotta keep my mind on track, I'm ready for this damn war. All my people ride with me, we knocking down them damn doors. We gotta show these devils what it is and what it's looking like. You better think twice before you take another brother's life. This chaos shit didn't already started, trying to make my life a living hell. Supply you with them goods, but also come in with them wicked spells. And it on the kids don't have a clue, but plenty proof. The only way when they get older, then they finding out the truth about the world is full of shit. Comparing color shit for real, or giving fact on everything. I see the image real clear when you walking or you driving, got you feeling like a target. When you black, they try to treat us like you stupid, dumb, retarded. It don't matter, cause we know behind the scene know what it be. I'm signing off my black people, live your life and stay free, stay free. Tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna be free. I wonder why they keep slaving us, but I know what I'm gon' do. I'm not running, watch how they coming for you. Tryna be free.
Yeah, that's my man Chief. I like Chief music too, man. I got a bunch of shit I'm gonna be playing for y'all. I guess going through the stuff with, this whole podcast stuff, because I like doing it. But I mean, I just wanted to, kind of hit on that. But let me hit y'all off with my shit before we get out of here, because definitely can't get out of here. But this is the Gmail. It's Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com. Like, if y'all got anything like topics or whatever, y'all can email it to there. Or if you know somebody with music, y'all can send it to there, and we can see what we can do as far as getting it up. Because like I said, I have no problem with doing none of that stuff, because it's really just all about trying to help each other. Because I just feel like, we ain't really got shit else but ourselves, and motherfuckers, we got to play along, man. We got to play along. We got to get along, man, and we got to start putting that fucking pride to the side, man. Like, for real, you can't really just be out for self no more, man. Like, we tried that shit for fucking 1,000 years, and look where the fuck we at. But this is my Instagram, Mr. Murray 313 on Instagram. If y'all want to check this out, the video after I repost it, it's put it on YouTube. It's Real Murray at YouTube. Just click subscribe, and you'll get notifications when I upload them or whatever. And if y'all fuck with Twitter a little bit, but most stuff I share on Instagram, I share it right to Twitter. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's real _ the letter N _ DA _ D, real in the D. And that's my Twitter thing right there. But I mean, as far as the music I played today, there's Black Chief, it's called The Truth. And I played Detroit Red by Nolaj. And the first song I played was, oh man, y'all got me fucked up right now. Cause I'm this shit kind of exhausting thinking about this, cause the shit has just been fucked up. Suncheyeld, Where You From? And y'all can check their stuff out, man. They make good music. Them pretty much it when it comes to that. But before I get out of here, man, I just want to thank everybody who, was talking, commenting, and all of that. But I mean, we just gotta figure out a way as far as this stuff go. We gotta just figure out what to do to get along, and we gotta definitely put first things first. I feel we gotta put our pride to the side, and we gotta communicate. Like, I mean, you might hate his guts, she might hate your guts, but man, we got babies to raise, and just put that shit to the side, man, because I'm telling you, that shit hurt. It's a long walk. It's a long, painful walk. And when you get to where you getting to, you still got to explain to them kids what happened. Whether something good happened or whether something bad happened, you going to have to explain, how did we get here? How did I end up where I'm at, daddy or mama? And we got to do that. But I just want to give a shout out to, like, the men that's out there trying. Like I said earlier in this, fuck the niggas who ain't trying. We ain't talking about them. I ain't asking y'all women to overlook anything. What I'm saying is, y'all know what's right and y'all know what's wrong. Men, y'all know what's right and y'all know what's wrong. Sit down and talk, and let's get to the bottom of this shit, man, because we can't keep just herding them motherfuckers off the jail and off the funerals, man. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I done know so many people that done got killed in my motherfucking life. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, I mean, I don't even really go to funerals, but I know a lot of people that done got fucked in the game and got left behind, and we just can't keep doing that. So with that being said, man, just shout out to all the good mamas out there, the good daddies out there, the people that's doing what they got to do to help make this thing better. Because if y'all like me, go after y'all get done listening to this or watching this or however you get this to you, go do your own research on these numbers and this stuff and what they doing to us, how they look at us, how they treat us, and then put that into your daily life. And that's what I was telling my friend at work the other day. I went to the store and the Arab dude dropped my change in my fucking hand. Like, they look at us like we so fucked up. We really all the fuck we got, man. And it's like every other race that come here and they look at us like we fucked up. That's because we act fucked up. That's because we living fucked up. That's because we thinking fucked up. So they got the full right to feel that way. My thing is, let's make them motherfuckers be wrong. So on that note, man, like I said, anybody got something that they want to send, it's Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. And I'm out of this bitch, man. I'm gonna lay down.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to.